there has been very recently a dramatic shift in the nature of what people want and need from their government. Many of you remember last summer there was that cyber attack in Europe, the WannaCry cyber attack. It ended up affecting, I think, 300,000 computer systems in 150 countries. You know, this is an example of something that is becoming increasingly common. Cyber attacks, whatever phrase we use to describe it. And what is interesting about it is that it represents a fundamentally novel kind of risk. This is theft that affects an entire system across national boundaries. We've never really faced that kind of crime before. Or think about what's going to take place in the coming decade when we move to autonomous vehicles. They bring with them a new, completely novel kind of risk. Your car now becomes an object that can be hacked by an outsider. Last year around the world, 1.25 million people died in automobile accidents. None of those automobile accidents caused fundamental breakdown in societies, right? Why? Because we've been dealing with the risks of automobiles for over 100 years. But all of a sudden, if you have a situation where someone hacks into a tractor trailer driving at 70 miles an hour down a highway and causes a 100-car pileup and 200 people die, that's a kind of risk we haven't seen before. And that's going to be profoundly terrifying. You know, we sometimes fall into the trap of thinking that as we move into an increasingly technologically sophisticated world, that all of this new data and algorithms and tools that are at our disposal are going to make the job of managing governments easier. And I think that is a mistake. That is the challenge that I think all governments around the world are going to face over the next generation. They're going to have to find a way to be more human.